John Lieberman's here with the headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom. This guy works his ass off. If you're doing something wrong, he's going to find out. So just give yourself up right now. This guy's a hard-working, hard-hitting journalist. Yes, John.
Scott the engineer has once again been approached by the Professional Bowlers Association to play in their upcoming World Series of Bowling tournament. Scott, sources say, is trying to drum up support around the Stern channels via emails to send him to compete again.
You know what?
What are these emails? Who's he sending them to? Did he send you an email?
You know what? So about a month ago, Gary comes to me and he says, or Doug Goodstein came to me, actually, from Howard TV. And he said, hey, Scott's been asked to go bowl again, the PBA tour. I said, yeah. He goes, well, last year we covered it on Howard TV, and, what do you think? Do you want to do it again? Scott approached us. He'd be interested. I said, look, let me think about it. So I'm thinking about it. I go, from what I remember, I watch Howard TV.
It wasn't that big.
It wasn't that interesting to begin with. Scott stands there like a lummox and bowls, and he bowls okay. He didn't do great. He didn't do bad. He just was just boring. It was fine for what it was. I wasn't sitting and pining away for Scott to go back on the PBA tour.
Yeah, you haven't been thinking about it.
Yeah, well, Scott's been thinking about it.
Well, he had a great time.
Right, he had a great time. And don't forget, he left here for like a week or two, and no one missed him. And that's problematic when you leave and nobody knows you're gone, because it makes it seem like you're not that valuable. So then, Scott. So I said to Doug Goodstein, I think we'll pass on it this time. I said, I don't see the merit in it.
Right.
Well, next I guess they told him no. And Scott's sort of having an inner tantrum. He writes me a direct email.
Ah.
And he goes, I don't know if you are aware of this, but the PBA has asked me to bowl again on their tour.
So, in other words, he got the no from Doug.
He got the no from Doug. Now he's writing me.
And he wants to get a direct no from you.
I didn't even write him back. Never responded to his email. Right? I never responded. No. And I never fucking will. So then I write Gary.
Wait, that's rude. Okay.
Oh, good.
That's really rude.
And you're rude.
No, I'm not rude.
You were told no by Doug Goodstein.
I wasn't told no. I never got an answer. That's the problem.
Well, you're
I never
rude.
got an answer.
All right.
Now,
So,
I'm not rude.
first of all, you don't
I ask a
me.
question around here and people freak out. What the fuck is that?
You don't ask me that.
I don't
you don't
ask
bother me. When do you ever write me? Yeah, don't bother me.
Wow.
You
Who
don't
the
bother
fuck
me.
are you not to bother you?
I'm your boss.
Yeah, I know that, but I can't ask you a question?
No.
Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because around here you go to Gary. You don't come to me directly.
Well,
because you were already told
I did, but I never got an answer.
Doug Goodstein told you no.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's coming in to tell you.
He's coming in right now.
Now, he's going to... Listen.
This is what gets him worked up to bowling. Not the wife calling in. He could care less. This is what's going to get him worked up.
That's another fucking issue.
So, Doug, here's my issue
Mr.
with you.
Trader over here. Throw anybody under the bus he can.
Here's my issue with you.
Doug, you never gave me an answer.
After I wrote no to you, Doug, what happened? Did you tell him no?
I said
he said he never got an answer from you.
I got a weird vibe from Howard. He didn't seem really into it. I followed up with an email to you.
Right.
Didn't hear back.
It was fine.
Scott, did I not tell you?
So listen, Scott knows around here. You don't bother me with your shit because I don't like saying no to anybody.
That's right.
And you go,
say no instead of a no answer.
No, you go to Gary like you do on everything else.
I did go to Gary.
Do you ever write me once asking me about your job?
Gary never came back to me.
Do you ever ask me about what you should be doing every day in your studio? No.
Gary never came back to me.
You want to bowl so bad you're throwing a tantrum.
Well, I'm not throwing a tantrum.
So listen to this. This is what matters to him. So wait, I'm not done. So then Scott doesn't hear back from me. Because he knows what that means. I don't write to Scott about his personal bowling. We have meetings for that. Gary, he has a conduit to go to Gary. He can go to Doug Goodstein. And when he hears that Howard's not interested, take the fucking hint. No,
okay, fine. Don't cover it for Howard TV. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't.
So then he gives up on me. Tim comes to me.
Ah, he went to Tim.
Yeah, he's going to everybody.
Came to me,
right?
And then we discussed it, and I said to Tim.
Right, so Gary then comes to me. So Scott knows what to do.
So you still getting questions about this.
Well, wait a second. In between Gary, I walk by Scott's studio, and Scott says to me, I want to go bowling, something along those lines. So I had just come off the air. My head was fucking spinning.
Hey, Howard, Doug sent you a thing about the bowling tournament.
Yeah.
Do you have any problem?
I can't deal with it now because I just want to take a break.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to talk to Tim. I'll talk to Gary and find out what's going on, okay?
Thanks. Appreciate it.
quite frankly, I was thinking about it. If there was any merit in it, if there was anything good for Howard TV or on the radio.
So you're still considering it?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Bother you.
I was thinking about it, but he's bothering me as soon as I get off the air because he wasn't satisfied that I didn't answer his email. But he's already gotten a note from Doug. Gary, he went to. So Gary comes to me, and I said, you know what, Gary? I like Scott. I got nothing against him. He wants to bowl. Let me think about this. I sat in my office and wasted 20 minutes of my time trying to think if there's any fucking reason I need this guy. And I still was saying, oh, what the hell? So then, I don't know, Gary then, I talked
we discussed it, and then you said, you know what? We need him here.
Right.
So then Scott had come to me, and I said...
Yeah, but he's got a job.
But I said, you should talk to Tim. So Tim sat him down and said, no. Did Tim tell you no?
Nope.
What did he say to you?
Tim told me he told you no.
What did Tim say to you?
Tim came to me and said, as a friend, and first of all, he's not my friend.
Okay.
I'd like to give you advice.
All right. What was his advice?
Drop the bowling issue.
Well, that's
okay.
What does that say?
So what happened?
Officially, that is not an answer.
Scott, I told you that 3 weeks before Tim told you that. I said,
everyone's nicely saying to you, no one cares if you bowl.
I dropped the bowling issue.
Well, then he comes up with a new plan. He goes, I want to take my personal time. So I get a memo from Tim and Gary. Scott is now saying he wants to take his personal time to go bowling. I said, oh, you mean when he has his vacation, it coincides with bowling? I said, that's fine.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't coincide.
Right.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm...
Right. So I go, oh, that sounds okay to me. I go, you mean during his vacation? They go, no. He wants to take his own vacation, set up his own vacation, and go bowling.
Uh-huh.
I go, well, is he needed here? Because if he's not needed here, why is he here anyway? I said, do you guys need him here? They go, yeah, we need him. So I said, well, then there's no issue. Forget the fucking bowling. I want to go shoot pictures today for my photography.
Things I could be doing today that mean I wouldn't be here.
The only reason they're asking you to bowl is because you're on this show. Leave the show, quit the show, and go off and become a professional bowler. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? You're nuts. You're going to go campaign? You see how hurt he is? This matters to him more than anything.
I was trying to get an answer from somebody.
What do you think the answer is?
You got an answer.
3 guys told you, drop the issue.
I love it that he says Tim is not his friend. Tim tries to give him some friendly advice.
Right.
And Tim says, drop it. And he goes, that's not an official answer.
So the show, you don't want to cover it? That's fine. We
don't want to cover it. Nobody cares when you bowl.
Good. That's fine.
Unless you're bowling winter to
Do you feel like you have an answer now? Or do you need me to sit down with you?
Well, obviously you don't want me to go, so that's the answer. You gave me the answer.
Listen.
You gave me the answer.
I want you to have everything in life you should have.
I get it.
But you got a job. Listen, you're not 12 years old.
No, I'm not 12
You got
years
a
old.
job.
Okay, so...
Either you're needed here. I asked around. I said, does anyone need Scott here? They told me yes. I was shocked.
Oh, wow.
As much as you are.
Yeah, right.
Isn't it nice that people need you?
Very nice.
So that's more important than going to fucking bowl. What is it?
Is there some free time you have that you could participate in this a little bit?
No, unfortunately, it happens during a week that the show is here.
Oh.
3 days,
Well, there you go. So there's your answer. You can't bowl.
Okay.
Wow.
I got an answer.
Right.
I was looking for an answer.
You didn't have an answer.
You got 5 answers.
You got 20 answers from 20
Doug
people.
never gave me an answer. Gary never gave me an answer. You never gave me an answer.
What did Doug say to you?
Off the record.
Doug said, we're not interested. Tim said, hey, drop the bowling issue. No one's interested. Gary said to you, it's not going to happen.
Okay, so fine.
What answer were you looking for? As far as writing me, the one time you wrote me a personal note is to ask about bowling. I don't know whether you're needed around here for bowling. I mean, it's an outrageous question. I don't have anything to do with that. Gary around here answers all of your questions.
Okay.
That's the pack. All of a sudden, you break protocol around here with the dumb bowling. Meanwhile, you got the answer from 20 guys.
I went to Doug first. I didn't go to you.
You went to Doug.
And
you
he
went
gave
to
you
Gary.
an answer.
Doug showed interest, and he said it would be a good follow-up.
Right.
Okay, that's Doug.
And I told Doug he's out of his fucking mind.
Because we do the behind-the-scenes show now. It'd be more.
Scott. It's boring.
Okay.
Watching you bowl is like watching paint dry.
You get it.
My
I get
fans
it.
who pay for Howard TV don't want to sit and look at your fucking bowling.
I get it.
I know this. Listen, I'm sorry. I want to do something today too. I don't want to be here today. What should I do? What am I going to cry to?
Really? Then I was just asking for some personal time off. 3 days.
Listen to me. Personal time. I want personal time.
Oh my God, you really do?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get it. You still don't get enough.
Scott, can I have? No, I don't.
Really?
I want more personal time. Can I have it?
You can have. Obviously,
you're laughing about my personal time.
Yeah.
Your personal time matters. Mine doesn't.
I didn't say it doesn't, but
personal time. I said to Gary, I never heard this around here. What is personal time?
It's vacation time that I get from the company.
No, wait a second. I said if it's Scott's vacation, of course he can have it.
Well, it's vacation
time. But I heard
time.
that you have scheduled vacation. It's not, right? And Gary explained this. Explain it to him again.
Okay.
Personal
vacation time is vacation time that you get. We've all agreed, since we've all worked here, that we all take vacation together. Otherwise, it's anarchy.
I do that.
Personal days. Here, you know what personal days are for. You're like a factory worker, but you know better. Personal days are for a funeral, a family emergency.
Not to bowl.
Not to bowl. That's not a personal day.
That's why I was asking if it would be
And they told you no. I know they told you no.
I explained what I got. The answers I got.
What do you think the answer is? Did anyone say yes?
No one said yes.
Did anyone say it was a good idea? Did anyone say, I think this might work? Tim said to you, I would drop this if I were you, Scott. You're a boss. You're a direct boss. Said, I would drop this.
Listen, I got news for you. I'm going to give you some advice as your friend. I consider myself a friend of yours. Maybe not Tim.
Maybe you don't consider him a friend.
The kind of passion you have for this bowling is the passion you should have for when my equipment breaks.
I do.
Okay. That's what you should be excited about. Forget bowling. Bowling is for going once a week with your friends. You get a little drunk, you get away from the wife, and you sit there and you throw that stupid ball at those dumb fucking pins.
Right.
The way he yelled at you, Howard, when he walked in, I wish I heard that tone of voice when Lady Gaga's microphone didn't work.
Right. You'll never see him erupt. Except for
like
bowling.
he erupted.
Yeah. Oh, the bowling.
Well, I never got an answer. That's what, you know.
But you did. You got an answer. You didn't want to hear what you heard.
He said drop the bowling. I said, okay, I'll take. So let me take a couple of days off.
That's not dropping it.
A couple of days off to go bowl?
Well,
so what happens when an emergency comes up?
So are you needed around here or not?
Yeah, I'm needed.
You are. So then how can we let you go?
Okay, I got the answer.
Right.
But also, Howard, suppose some emergency now comes up and he needs a couple of days. He already took him for bowling.
Yeah, but that was good for you guys. You talked about it on the air. I remember when he was bowling the last time. We talked. Then they call and say, we want to get on the air with Scott. And I go, you know what? I'm not even that interested in getting an update on him.
I remember your exact words to me when we discussed it was, you go, Gary, I remember seeing Scott Bowling show, and I don't remember it being stellar television. It was good once, but I don't think it merits doing it again.
It was boring.
Well, you should get Greg in here. Greg said it was the most boring week of his life. He said they shot like 80 hours to get like 10
my point
minutes.
Is, I want to do a Robin dating show. I can't get a budget for that.
No, please send Scott.
Oh, no. No, well, you know what I mean.
Well, everything was paid for. It wasn't. You didn't have to have a budget.
No, I understand that, but my guys, they get paid to sit there and stare at your ass for 80 hours.
In other words, the crew has to be paid.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Not you.
Look, Scott may have a future in bowling because the PBA CEO tells us his skills have impressed the other bowlers.
Let me tell you what impressed
they have, all right.
Here's what impressed the PBA. When I talk about it, they get attention. Nobody pays attention to bowling until I talk about it. It's got nothing to do with Scott. They're not looking for... If Scott wasn't on this show, there'd be no bowling.
Why didn't they say, quit, Scott, and come on the tour?
Well, they did invite me, even if, I said...
Well, there you go.
They invited me without coverage. They said, if Howard doesn't want to cover it, you're still welcome to bowl.
So go bowl.
I can't, because I...
you got a job. I'm so sorry you've got a job.
Then I asked for
Scott, I'm so sorry
for the days off. I mean,
Robin, do you have anything you want to do?
It's just...
I'll tell you what I want to do.
What
do you want to do?
I can find something to do.
It was just a question. Everybody freaks out from a question.
Should Robin leave now? She's got something she has to do. She doesn't want to say what it is.
Okay.
So
Whatever.
Female
I'll tell you what I want to do. I was just telling John Hine this. I've always wanted to go to the Super Bowl. Always wanted to go. It's on a Sunday night.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've investigated it a million times. About 4 years ago, I actually got a friend was going to let me jump on his private jet home from Phoenix.
Go ahead.
But I still was nervous about when we'd land. So I found out we were going to scheduled to land somewhere between 4 and 5, and that made me nervous. So I spoke to the guy that runs all the private jets in the country. He told me the Super Bowl is the biggest night of the year for private jets.
Of course.
There's at least 300 in whatever town that's in. Mm-hmm. He said, you should land at 4, but I can't promise you that you will. So I said, I can't do it.
Right.
I got to be here.
That's right. You missed out on the Super Bowl.
I can tell you something I've been trying to do. I want to go to the Australian Open. We're working during that time.
Why don't you go? Take a personal day.
It's a million miles away. I could never get back here.
Scott, which way do you want it? Do you want to be a player on the show and be important on the show? Or do you want to play it that you're so inconsequential that you can leave? Like, if Robin said to me, listen, Howard, I love this show and everything, but I've got to see the Australian Open. I would tell her you're out of your fucking mind. I need somebody here working with me.
Okay, I got an answer. I'm not bitching about.
You had an answer 20 times ago.
Can I just say one more thing, Howard, just for Scott? And I do mean this as a friend. You know that you've been butting heads with Tim and management about stuff here. Do you think when stuff like that's going on, it's a good time to say, can I take 2 days off when you're trying to show them your importance here and that we do need you?
He wants it both ways. I'm unimportant. I'm important.
No, I wanted an answer, an official.
But
yes,
writing
no.
me is no offense. I'm not trying to sound like some kind of asshole, but like you know what? If I work at Microsoft, let me say something. I got a brother-in-law who works at Microsoft. He doesn't have Bill Gates' home email, and he doesn't sit there and fucking hassle him. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that
about his personal days. That's something Gary handles here. That's his job. Okay. I wouldn't have Gary if I want people contacting me. What do I need him for? Those big teeth.
Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, you don't even know what goes on. You're protected. You were off in England ignoring the death of Steve Jobs.
You're protected from assholes like me.
You're not an asshole.
Sorry, I asked a question. I mean, that's all I was trying. That's all I was trying to do was ask a question.
I want to be home with my wife.
I mean, okay.
All right, you know. By the way, how'd that go when you got home last night?
I'm not making any comments.
Yes, Steve.
Really? It wasn't good?
He is a jerk.
We asked him about it first thing this morning, and he was stoic. He said, everything's fine. I said, did you sleep on the couch?
That I'm interested in covering.
Well, of course.
Yeah, we sent some cameras there.
I said, did you sleep on the couch? He's like, I never sleep on the couch. I was like, well, did you sleep in a different room?
I sleep in a box in the garage.
What did he say? He's the Lord of the Manor. Of course he
said the floor was a little hard.
I am the king of my castle.
You had to sleep in a different room?
No.
Oy vey.
Well, what was the problem?
I slept in another state.
The problem?
Yeah, was there a problem?
You didn't do anything wrong.
Well, no, I didn't think so. I mean, people piled on in the wrap-up show too, and
I don't know anything about that.
Ralph and Richie, and so that I didn't think was fair. So yeah, I mean, when you get involved with people on this show,
right,
things can go wrong.
Right, absolutely. But you're not to blame. Listen, your wife decided to call in. Who told her to do that? That was crazy. I love if your wife called in every day, I'd be happy.
I know.
Then you could go bowl, because then I'd have her.
I wouldn't be happy.
I'd hire her in a minute.
I wouldn't be happy.
Right.
But people on the wrap-up show suggested callers that I didn't defend my wife.
Oh, really?
I thought that,
Well, how are you supposed to defend her? She was doing fine on her own.
That's what I said.
She's a firecracker.
That was my answer.
She didn't need you to defend her.
Well, I defended her when I thought she needed defending. When things got a little out of hand, I said, they accused her of wanting to leave early. I said, that was me. I had to leave early.
Right.
Wasn't her. She didn't have anything to do with that.
You're a beaten man. You can't bowl, and you got to go home and
got to go to Vegas and bowl.
Right.
Please.
Yeah. So she was mad at you, but why was she mad at you? Who knows?
She was a little upset. But
did you argue, or you just gave up?
You know how it goes.
Right.
I'm not gonna.
I'll go straight to the attic.
I'm not gonna.
Listen.
Please let me go bowling.
I know you love. I know you love bowling.
Send me away for a week.
I know you love bowling.
I do.
I know you do.
Yeah, I do. And
but listen, the Howard TV guys told me it was the most boring
for
week
them.
of
It was
lives.
boring. I
TV show to me was boring.
Okay,
no offense.
that's cool.
I mean, watching you bowl. I'd rather watch Wendy. I'd rather put the resources into Wendy the retard bowling. If the PBA wants to put her on that tour,
yeah, maybe I'll bring him out there.
Right. But,
no, I get it. It's not exciting. It really. I mean,
that's
terrible.
why bowling is having a problem.
I mean, but if you're asking me, and I don't like to get involved in this, but I would rather have my engineer here with me than hear that you're off bowling, which I can't really do anything with.
Okay, that's fine.
It would be another thing if you were top of the PGA Tour, and if you don't go, you're going to miss $100 million payday.
And you know what was weird? Like, the whole premise was that, like, Scott's a good enough bowler that maybe he'll win the whole thing.
No.
And not only didn't he win the whole thing, like
he wasn't even qualified.
He was just sort of at the bottom. He wasn't the worst bowler. He wasn't a great bowler. It was just such a disappointment on every level.
I'm not going to win the whole thing, obviously. Those guys are so good that, I mean, it's.
Well, we know, and you're boring, and it was
that's
boring.
the only reason to take time off if you're the greatest.
Like, if Scott was bowling naked, okay, then I could see it'd be funny.
All right, maybe we can work something
once. It doesn't take 80 hours to cover that.
Believe me, no one wants to see me naked.
The words bowling and boring are almost identical, except for 2 letters. Think about it. I've thought about it. Oh, when I got that letter, the email at home.
Your hair must have stood on end.
I was just like, oh, shit. This fucking guy's asking me. I know I told Doug no, or I was thinking about it, but...
Now I've got a personal email.
And then right after the show, he comes up to me. Hey, did you get my email about bowling? And I was like, Scott, I'm on it. I'm aware of it. Someone will get back to you.
What is it that gets into people around here?
No, I was being pressured for an answer.
They know that they're irritating you.
Right.
But they do it anyway.
I didn't want to
Because
irritate
they know
him.
I'm a nice guy. Most guys would
Are
just fire him.
scumbags,
That's
yeah.
right. They were just like, they'd say, listen, get him out of here.
Yeah, he asked a question, get him out of here.
Right. No,
I
it's not,
appreciate-
you can
I
ask me
appreciate you
anything
value
you
me.
want, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, that's Gary's job. You know what Gary's job
I
is.
appreciate you value me as an employee, and
Right.
you want me here.
Yeah, that's right.
I get it.
Yeah, what are we paying you for?
No, I get it. I understand, and I'm grateful for
All
that.
right, so go get to work.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there. Get to work. Just get passionate. You don't know what goes on. And you saw how he came in?
The way I mean, that was amazing.
It's been festering. Like Uncle Fester.
I
You know, he
need
looks like
an answer.
he looks like Uncle Fester, and he was festering.
Everyone.
I thought his head was going to spin.
That vein popping out
Yeah.
scared me.
Yeah, and I mean, you've covered war.
I've seen a lot. I've been to Iraq. I've been to Guantanamo Bay. I have seen a lot. That vein
Fuck everyone.
You
might
don't
have
wanna
scared
see
me
that
more
vein.
than the streets of Baghdad.
That's right. That's right. When he goes off, he goes off.
Gary, you've seen Scott over the years get in these types of situations.
I haven't seen him this angry since he didn't get his push-up money. I mean, he was screaming. He's like, "Oh, you're a fucking big shot." I was like, "Wow, is he?" I thought maybe Fred was playing a tape or something. I couldn't believe he was yelling at Howard like that about something like this.
Why, it seems like he's cooled down in recent years. He doesn't have these big blow-ups. Why is he so passionate? Like, why is this so important?
Okay, he loves to bowl. It's something that's really, really he loves to do. It would be like his version of bowling is me going on tour with Bruce Springsteen. I can't explain to you why he loves bowling, but he loves it. So I get that. I get that this is something that means a lot to him. But everybody on the show has made a sacrifice for something that means a lot to them. Listen, I missed my best friend's wedding. That's no fucking bullshit. My best fucking friend. I was in the wedding party and I missed it because it was the same night that we were doing a pay-per-view. And Howard goes, "I fucking need you here." And I missed my best friend's wedding. These are sacrifices you make, man.
And why doesn't... Because like I was saying, he seems to have learned his lesson with these blow-ups, but this one just, he cannot let it go. And he's that passionate about bowling?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a couple of days away from home. It's fun. It's something that he loves to do. It makes, when he goes there, they treat him like a big wheel. So I understand all the reasons why you'd want to do it. But we have this.
For once, the Satak is being treated like a king. And
Howard taught me this lesson a long time ago. There was something going on where I was doing an appearance, and the appearance made me late for work, or somehow interfered with something. And Howard said to me, "If we don't have this, there's none of that. If we don't have this show, nobody's going to hire you for a fucking appearance. Nobody's going to send you to go bowling. Nobody's sending you to the Super Bowl. Without this, doing this correctly, all the rest of that shit goes away." And so early on, I learned that this is the most important thing. This is the core of what everything else emanates from.
And all of your passion and all of your drive should be concentrated solely on this foundation, which is the show that...
Yeah, and then everything else is extra that you can pull off. Everything else is gravy.
Howard alluded to the fact that, his brother-in-law that worked for Microsoft doesn't have direct access to Bill Gates. Has our staff gotten too comfortable with Howard?
Well, you know what? That's a tough thing. We have a very small staff. We've all been together a long time. Scott's known Howard for 25 plus years, and Howard's given everyone access. You have access to him. You could write him on Lotus Notes. Everyone has access to Howard. So, I wouldn't have done what Scott did, but Howard shouldn't be too surprised when that happens. If you're going to give people access, people are going to abuse it. Howard thinks when you give people access, everyone's going to think like him and respect it. But everybody doesn't respect everything in the world. That's a problem.
So Scott's not necessarily so far off base or so wrong for emailing him directly, but...
No, I think he's wrong for doing it. I think Howard should be surprised. I don't think Howard should be so surprised about it.
And he's also needling everyone around here to begin. I mean, this is where...
Oh, my God. Yeah, no. The news department said to me, everybody knew what was going on. I mean, Scott went to the news department basically drumming up this story so that this would happen, hoping that it would be, let's let Scott go bowling.
And now that it's come on the heels of the fact that, his wife was on the air yesterday, it's kind of like the perfect storm for Scott's anger.
Well, I do understand why he wants to go bowling.
You know what he was doing to me? For weeks, he would try to guilt me to do more after I said, "Dude, the door's closed. Just drop it. He would say, "You really fucked me. You know how much this means to me?" Like, yeah, thanks.
But how did you fuck him? You asked. You didn't make the final decision.
No, I told him he didn't want to hear my advice. And my advice was to drop it. I said, "Listen,
I don't understand why everybody was afraid to just tell him flat out no."
I told him flat out.
No, he came to me.
Just drop it.
Here's the thing. He came to me, and I knew the answer was flat out no. but it was Tim's place to tell it. Even Tim saying, I would drop this if I were you. I would have said...
But after that, he did...
But I would have said, we discussed it, we need you here, and the answer's no. I don't know why everyone's fucking tap dancing around it.
I said, drop it, done.
No, but you said, but nobody said to him. I think what he wanted to hear was Howard said no.
Yeah, but that's crazy, because 3 people told him basically on behalf of Howard.
No, I get it. I understand. Doug, this is vintage Scott, though, right? I mean, when he gets something in his head,
Listen, it means a lot to him. We all get it. But you have a job. If it was a vacation week, this would be no issue. We'd be there, and he'd be there, and he'd be in all his glory. Here he comes. He's going to kill me. He's going right to me. He's going to blame me for everything. Watch him.
Scott.
And what's your problem? Why do you lie on the air? Why do you lie? You never gave me an answer. You never gave me an answer. Why do you lie?
I can't speak on his behalf, but I told you no reply from him.
You told me no reply.
Is no. No reply
to you.
From your email to him means no. Tim told you no. Gary told you no.
Gary
just don't take it.
Gary never Scott,
I didn't lie at all. I told you there's no response.
You told me he didn't you didn't get an answer. That's what you told me.
And to me means no. When Howard doesn't reply, if he was into it, he would say yes. So he didn't reply. Okay. How do you interpret that? No, drop it.
I interpret that in my world as a no answer.
Did I tell you?
That's how I interpret it. When somebody doesn't answer, that's not a yes or a no.
Did I tell you 10 times that you asked me to drop it? Did I?
Okay, so I dropped you covering it.
Yeah, but I said to drop the whole thing, not just me. I said just drop the whole thing.
TV, drop everything. The PBA was still willing to have me there without any show involvement at all.
I get that it's important to you, but
you let your director go away to fucking L.A. with his wife and take a day off, okay? Is that the same thing or not?
Well, I'm the boss.
You're the boss, okay? He's the boss. No, he's the boss, okay? He's the boss. So how come the Pace gets a day off to go with his wife? It wasn't even for him to go to L.A. and get a day off, and everybody's fine with that. But all of a sudden, the bullshit starts when. So don't bullshit me.
Because he doesn't work for me.
You're comparing apples to oranges.
You can yell at him about that. That's you work here. That's a separate company. So you want to yell at him about that? Let him yell at him about that.
I get it, but he's getting on my case about taking the days off.
No, I'm not. I would have no problem. It's not my call. I told you from deciphering the clear information with no replies.
In my world, no answer is nothing. It's rude. No answer. That's my world. When somebody can't answer you, then it's rude. Okay? If you ask a simple question, I did. If you get a simple question, you get a simple answer. It wasn't a big fucking deal. One question deserves an answer. Okay? I told him he values my employment. All he would have had to say was a response. I guess it's 30 seconds is too much time for him. I get it that you like to bowl, but I need you here. You're a valuable employee. Sorry, maybe next time. End of sentence. That would have ended 1 month ago. All I needed was an answer 1 month ago. The whole thing would have been fucking over. I didn't perpetuate it. He did.
That's a valid point.
I didn't. Everybody sent me in a circle.
That's a valid point.
2 more quick things, then I got to run.
Right.
Richard Christie's new Charred Walls of the Damned album comes out today.
Yeah.
It's called Cold Winds on Timeless Days. Richard will be making some appearances
does he make any
in
money
Brooklyn tonight.
He doesn't make any money with this music, does he?
I don't think so, but I think he loves doing it, obviously.
There were a ton of drums in here yesterday. What was he doing?
I don't know, but I was thinking about Richard. I got a copy of his record.
We ought to play a little bit of it, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I guess. But, it's a funny thing. He's such an accomplished drummer that if he had just kind of like hooked up with the right band, like he'd be the drummer.
He would never hook up with the right band.
Right, of course not. But he would be the drummer like in Metallica.
Sure.
There's no doubt he could handle that duty. Like when Lars was here, I wanted him actually to invite Richard up to play because he could handle it. But Lars doesn't have a way of knowing that.
Right.
And I said, if the guy had just gotten into with anybody with any half a talent, Metallica or Led Zeppelin type band or someone big.
Korn, anything.
Korn. Robin would be sleeping with him right now. He was in Korn. But he never hooked up. He sat in a garage, I think.
He was in a warehouse, a storage facility.
Yeah, real quick. Let's see our listen. I don't know the names of these songs. Let me see. Here he is. He showed up.
And he writes all of this himself and everything.
He writes them all himself. It's a shame. You're such a talented drummer, but you never could hook up with the right people.
And why not become a session drummer? Why not work with studio?
I've done that before.
Did you ever smell him?
Yeah, who wants to be in a studio with me?
Session.
No, but there's drummers that are a million times better than me that never make it too. Yeah,
I know,
it's
a
just
shame.
the luck of the draw.
I was just thinking of you, and I know you sit and you write this music.
Thank
I don't
you.
know where. I mean,
plus I'm here.
Do you
I mean,
get any
this
money
is
for this?
This is the greatest job I would want, better than
do you
any
get paid
band.
for this in any way?
Yeah, it's starting to come in a little bit.
Come on, be honest. Did they give you an advance?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
But I mean, most of that goes to recording costs. But yeah,
Did
it
you
was
make-
enough
how
to
much
pay
money
the
did you
band. Me personally, maybe a few thousand.
$3,000?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right, well.
Did you have to share it with Sal since you guys are partners?
No, but I pay the band members and stuff.
do?
Yeah.
I mean, is it a band or are these just guys who play behind you because you write everything and
Well,
you
yeah,
tell them what to do?
I write everything and they play it, but I treat it like a band because they're
All right,
my friends.
Let me hear this. All right, that's very nice. That
Thank
sounds
you.
like Aerosmith a little bit. And reminiscent. It's a little more mainstream.
It's heavy here.
Oh, it does, with that
yeah.
racket.
He's got to start making noise.
Yeah, how old are you again?
37.
Yeah.
Still in my 30s.
This is good. I like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Fred, not good enough to play on your record?
I would be honored.
He's got a different style. I can't handle this.
You don't do this.
I can't handle it.
Right.
I couldn't play it.
You have a nervous breakdown. That's good.
Thank you.
Who's the guy on the guitar?
Jason Sukoff, one of my best friends.
Better than Sal?
I don't know about that, no. But he's a good friend.
You had to kill one of them.
Sorry, Jason.
Who's singing?
His name's Tim Ripper Owens. He's the guy they made that movie Rockstar about that sang in a Judas Priest cover band and then joined Judas Priest.
I thought Mark Wahlberg was in that movie.
He plays,
was in that movie.
He plays
he's playing him.
The singer, yeah.
Oh, you mean your friend is who it's based on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I met a guy the other day told me it was based on him, too. Oh, this just in, breaking news. Scott is in the hallway screaming right now at Tim Sabian.
Oh, God.
Yeah, maybe you should go cover
I got to get out there.
We'll pull tape in a minute.
We were isolating Scott when he was yelling earlier. It was it'll make some good calls.
Yeah, good. Funny phone calls. Hey, I should play one of Richard's funny phone calls.
Oh, you don't want the music anymore?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do any of the other songs sound different than that one?
Yeah. How about song 9? I think you would like. It gets right to the point.
Okay. This sounds very busy to me. No, I'm not a music critic.
Yeah, but right here it starts rocking out.
If I was on America's Got Talent, I'd throw you right off the stage at this point. I'd hit that big X, man.
The gong.
Oh, all right. There you go. I understand. It's a heavy metal sound, right?
Yeah.
How many people bought the last album?
I think we did about 25 or 30,000 worldwide. Yeah.
All right.
Worldwide.
How many people are in the world, Robin?
7 billion.
You saw 30,000.
Yeah, but
Way to go, Steve Jobs Jr.
Some kid in Indonesia loves us.
Well, we have fans in every
We're
part
going
of
to
the
Indonesia.
Yeah, we have a tour in someone's living room. This music really touches me.
I get emails from kids in even Iran and countries where they know my music, but they don't know what I do
before
here.
They fly into a building, they're playing this song.
but they'll see pictures of me licking Sal's balls on the internet, and they're like, "What do you do at your job?"
We conquered 3 blocks in Japan. Woof. That's not my cup of tea.
There's a song with a pretty acoustic part at the beginning.
I like a song I can get a massage to and sleep during it.
Wait, this is not your album.
This is. Oy vey. It's not for me, but listen, your fans are out there. I know they love it.
And thank you for playing it, Howard. I
You
appreciate
write the
it.
words?
Uh-huh.
What are you singing about?
Yeah.
Heavy stuff, deeper stuff than you would think I am capable of.
All right, I got to take a break. Richard's new album is called what?
Cold winds on timeless days.
Cold winds on timeless days. Charred walls of the damned. I was going to say Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Scott, what do you want? Do you want to get fired?
I don't want to.
Do you want to get fired?
Tim, you
want
always
the job?
threaten my job.
Do you want the job?
Always.
Do you want the job?
You always threaten me with my job.
Do you want the job?
Of course I want the job. If you think you got to fire me,
then do the job.
You got to. I do the job. Don't get nasty with me. Okay? You always hang my job over my head, which is pretty fucking rude. Don't hang my job over my head anymore.
Go to Gary page 1 real quick, and I'm going to play you some 3 interesting Scott things in a row.
Gary page 1?
Yeah, we're going to start with him and Tim fighting in the hallway, starting in green.
He's really worked up about this.
Yes.
Bowling. It's driving him nuts.
They have video of this if you wanted it also.
30 seconds is too much time. I get it that you let the bowl, but I need you here. You're a valuable employee. Sorry, maybe next time. And that would have ended 1 month ago.
I wish he'd be in
was
charge of
answer
something.
1 month ago. The whole thing would have been fucking over. I didn't perpetuate it. He did. He said, go to him. You said, go to him. You said, go to him. He said, I'll talk to him. Everybody said, friendly advice isn't an official.
I told you don't do it. Scott, what do you want? You want to get fired?
I don't want to.
You want to get fired?
Tim, you always threaten my job.
Do you want the job? Do you want the job?
You always threaten me with my job.
Do you want the job?
Of course I want the job. If you think you got to fire me,
then do the job.
Scott just walked by.
Don't get nasty with me. Okay?
I heard it.
You always hang my job. That's not a funny issue because he always does. Seriously, he always hangs my job.
That is crazy. Do you want the job?
This is the 5th time in the last year he's
Well, do you
done
want
that
the
to
job?
No, I don't want the job.
Give him an answer. He wants an answer. He wants an answer like you want it. Just give him an answer. Say, yeah, I want the job.
But he does this to me all the time. He hangs my job over my head.
But does it? Well, I got a different.
What do you think it is?
I think that he's nicely trying to tell you that you need to do a better job, or you need to do what you're supposed to be doing.
Wanted around you.
Right. He's saying that we like what you do.
I'm not looking to be a professional. I appreciate everything you do for me. I don't want to argue with anybody. You know me.
No one's mad. Don't worry. You're all right. You're okay. Calm down.
I got more stuff to go over. I'm sorry.
You got enough to worry about.
I do. Believe me.
You gotta make sure your wife doesn't call.
That's why I want to go to Vegas.
Now there's an honest statement.
All right, hold on. We got.
Go ahead. What else you got? Oh, am I on?
You got 45
Scott,
seconds.
don't worry. Everything's all right. No one's taking your job.
Thank you.
Oh, there's so much going on. Scott and Tim were yelling in the hall about the bowling.
Yeah, that's been the topic of the day.
Yeah, they were. And then Scott came to me. Tim's always threatening to take his job, but I said I don't think he's threatening to take your job, but he wants to know if you want the job. Whole place is a powder keg.
Scott, I know you said no answer means no answer in your book.
No answer is no answer.
But in your heart of hearts, did you think that Howard was trying to tell you no?
Yeah, I don't know what's in his head, to tell you the truth.
Do you think he made the comparison to his brother-in-law that works for Microsoft who doesn't have direct?
Does his brother-in-law deal with Bill Gates or is close to Bill Gates in any way? Does his brother-in-law work for somebody for 26 years and has daily contact with that person? No, I don't think so.
But you don't think you overstepped your bounds at all by
asking a question? No, I don't. Not at all. I don't. I have no problem asking a question and expecting an answer. There's no problem. You know, if somebody is too imbecile or, you know, it's ridiculous to think that they can't answer a question. The whole thing would have been over 1 month ago if I got an answer yes or no. End of deal. Scott, we understand you want to go. We need you here. Sorry. Would have been over. Would I have been happy about it? No. Am I happy about it now that I can't go? No. That's life. But I do think I deserved the proper answer.
How much of this is about your desire to bowl, and how much of is about the disrespect you feel you've received?
Of course I want to bowl, but it's more about the respect of giving me an answer. I mean, it was a thrill to bowl. But as you know, it was boring because you were there. It was boring for other people. Okay, I get it. Don't cover it. You don't want to cover it. I just asked for some time off. I asked a fucking question. If everybody gets out of sorts for a question, you know, just give me the respect of an answer, that's all.
What about Howard's criticism that, you know, you never email him about things that you could do better for the show, or you don't bring that same passion to the show, the foundation?
I emailed him. There was no passion. I emailed him a question.